Good morning and welcome to this morning's reflection. Come in and sit down. Put your feet up and let's just be still for a moment. Let's let all the busyness of the day, just let it go. All the things that are going to crowd into your mind about the coming day, set them aside. You may or may not be in a place where you're trying to decide what the next steps are in your life. If you're wrestling with what to do next in your life, before you can make that decision, it's important that you know where you are right now and why you are where you are. And then to have some idea about where you want to go and why you want to go there. It is about taking the time to examine where you are right now in life. And the first step toward this is to notice your surroundings. Notice the place you are in now. And then through the day, notice the spaces that you occupy. So choose one of the spaces that you're likely to occupy today, one of the spaces that you frequent more often. And imagine yourself coming into that space for the very first time. Perhaps it's your kitchen, or your office. When I was a child, my mother and I used to play a game in which, when we came home from a holiday, she would pretend that she had never been to this town before, and then would imagine the questions she would ask about the things we observed. And so I want you to do that. Imagine you've never been in this space before. What would this space then say to you? Think for a moment. Has anyone ever commented on this particular space in the past? Have they ever commented about how they feel about being in that space? What about other spaces? The places that you shop, your church, your place of work, your home. Do you feel as though you belong in your spaces? Or do you feel like an interloper who is waiting to be found out? Do you live at a great distance from where you grew up? Why did you move? Did you move because it was a good fit for you, or because of another person's pressure on you? Do not judge yourself for these particular choices, but just notice the driving force behind these choices. Take time to savor the spaces that are good, probably chosen because they felt right. Take time to be grateful for spaces you have grown into, spaces that might have felt uncertain at the start, but have turned out to be a real blessing. We need to understand the motivating forces in our lives. This is particularly important before we make decisions. Recall now your current environment, where you are right now. Where do you live? Where do you work? Is the place where you are at in your life, are these environments that you are in at the moment, are they working for you? What factors have influenced the life choices you have made? It's important to identify this because it helps us to see the patterns of life choice in the past. What are you grateful for? Where are the challenges in your life at the moment? I'm going to leave you to take some time to talk to God about these things. It would be good, if you can, to journal some of these responses as we go on this journey toward taking stock of our lives, so that we begin to discern God's call and God's direction. And so spend the next while in quiet reflection, just journaling your thoughts as they come to you, your prayers, your requests, your sense of what God is saying.